Hey everyone, today we are back with the Homeowner series, an opportunity approach where we could sell our ranch and buy a brand new 100-acre ranch here in Mills County. In 1 week I was able to get the entire deal done. Now I did hire a full moving company to get all of the furniture moved on over, and I've been taking multiple trips back and forth here. We did sell quite a few toys, but we are bringing quite a few here with us, and we are approaching the road now. So it's a 100-acre ranch with a private lake, which is pretty epic here. It is kind of right off the town. It's maybe 25 minutes into town. It's not a far drive, but all this land right here, all this woods is actually ours. About 10 acres of our land is all woods, which is a pretty neat thing here. But we're coming up on the ranch. Look at this, guys. 100 acres. We'll actually send up the drone here in a few minutes here, but look at this, guys. One epic property. I really wanted a property that was not flat. I really wanted just a property to kind of start fresh again with the ranch series. Now, there is a full mods list up on my website. I did create a full new page specifically for the ranch to make it a little bit easier here for finding all of the mods here. But you guys can see the OBS Ford did arrive here, the Gator, the toy hauler, and we do have the Can-Am and a few other things inside. I believe the snowmobile's inside, and then we are bringing one pontoon boat here with us and the first gen. So everything else we sold, and I will have to say, guys, this is going to be an epic thing here. But funny story, guys, when I first came to take a look at the property, there were a few kids from one of the local neighborhoods that were actually ripping around with their dirt bikes. I went over, I had a chat with them, and actually they are going to be showing us some pretty nice dirt bike trails all around the area. So that's awesome, and I think we will be doing some multiplayer videos. But let's take a look here at the brand new ranch. Now, surprisingly, it is almost a similar house and garage here, almost like the same builder bought one in a totally different state here. That is pretty neat, but let's check out everything in here. But I'm really excited for the fresh start here. Now, I thought instead of kind of doing a video building it and everything, why don't we just kind of move right in, get going right away. And wow, look at this, almost similar. And we do have our couches and floor mats and everything like that in here as well, so that's pretty neat. And I think now let's hop in the drone. Let's get out the drone and let's go up in the air and take a look at the property and kind of see the full 100 acres. We're about 500 feet up here looking at the drone screen, so we own all this forest area here right up until the road and to the houses on the back side of those far trees here. But look at that, guys. We have a private lake that is pretty sweet here. Now, there are some other people that use it, the local farmer, things like that, but that looks awesome here. Now, like it did touch upon, the land is not flat. That was a big thing for me. I really wanted to have hills, slopes, things like that, and I will have to say, guys, from the air, this property looks really nice here. I like how the driveway comes up, but I also like how the house is kind of leveled around it. Then you do the rock on all four sides there. That's pretty sweet. But now it's time to get everything unloaded. We do have to do a few other things, and I do want to see if we have time to go exploring. Now, if you guys do enjoy today's video here, please drop a like. It's much appreciated, as it does help out with the YouTube algorithms. I think for now, we are going to see if we can fit everything inside here. I'm not sure if the John Deere is going to fit with a clearance. I think it should be able to here. We'll put the dirt bike off to the side because I do probably want to go riding with that a little bit later on here today. But we'll get the dirt bike rolled on off. This will be a little tricky. It is a bit tight, and we'll also get the John Deere unloaded. I've really enjoyed the ranch series here. It's a great add-on to the homeowner series as well, and I thought what better than to kind of move to the same map here, different part of town, and that is realistic because the ranch should be about a few hours from our main house, and that's kind of the game plan there. But let's put the Deere inside. I would like to put one of the trucks inside, probably the first gen if we do have space here, but for now I really want to put these inside here. Now, guys, we do need a barn as well, and I'm gonna have to talk to a few barn builders this week because we need storage, and especially with it being the winter months here, really don't want these out in the cold here. But wow, I'm actually surprised. It looks like only about a foot of clearance there. But let's see, where should we put the trailers? I'm kind of leaning to put the trailers here, and let's see, actually the utility trailer I want to put on this side, that way it's easy to get to here. But let's hop in the 2020 Cummins here and get going here. But there are so many cool ideas here, so many plans for this series, and I'm just really excited for what's to come. I think we'll leave the comments here, actually leave it attached here. We'll probably have to run into town to grab some things here, maybe some lumber, not exactly sure, but let's see if we get the first gen kind of backed around here. And I think, why don't we just leave a pontoon boat on it as well? We'll disconnect it, but we'll just kind of park it right in front. We have the first gen and pontoon boat backed around here. We should be able to fit the toy hauler right next to it, which will come in really handy here. And putting them in between the buildings will be really helpful. We won't have the heavy winds coming on them, and maybe not as much snow with this being a nice little area here. But up next, guys, we have to unload this. There's a lot of toys inside, and I'm actually very surprised we were able to fit the John Deere Gator here on the outside as well. But we'll get the slide out. That way it's easy here for us. But we have the Can-Am. What else do we have? Oh, we brought the snowmobile with us. That is pretty sweet here. Now, with the ranch, I do want to get horses again. I do want to get chickens as well, so I'll have to look into chicken coops, things like that. There's a lot of things we need to get, and I'm just really, really excited. Now, what I'm thinking is, if we park everything in here the right way, we should be able to fit one of the trucks. Oh, yeah, we could fit the first gen in here. That will be great. We'll fit the snowmobile and everything else inside here, but let's get this unloaded. We'll get the snowmobile fired on up here now. What I have noticed, guys, it does kind of slip here on the Rams. That's why getting it all loaded up there. There's just not much traction with the tracks. They're really meant for going on the snow here. But let's put this on inside here. And like I did touch upon, guys, full mods list is up on my website. And it is specific to just the ranch, not just the entire Homeowner series. But there we have it. It's time now to kind of get this all parked up. And then we have to find a way to get the Gator off. I forgot to bring ramps. We're probably just have to put it right in reverse and just back it right off. Alright, I was able to get that unloaded there. I actually just put it in neutral, backed it right off there. I didn't want to damage the tailgate, anything like that. So there we have it, guys. And what I'm thinking is, why don't we just put the OBS Ford inside? Now, we could probably fit 2 trucks inside the garage, but for now, we only really need to put one of these. We'll put the tailgate up really quickly, and we'll get this put back inside here. Now, the Homeowner series is very popular on the channel, which is awesome. I really, really do enjoy recording this series. It's a lot of fun, and I definitely have a lot more plans here. But what I'm thinking, maybe we might do a millionaire series, unlimited money. I think that would be a lot of fun here. But let's hop in the Gator. Before we go exploring, we do need to put a mailbox, and that way we could get mail to our second address, and we should have no problem there. And then I think we'll actually hop on the Can-Am, and let's see if we could just kind of go exploring here for a few minutes before we call it a day. But every time I look at this property, guys, it is very nice. Now, I would much prefer to kind of buy land and build our own ranch, but I thought when this one came up, it's a very similar style to what we like. It has everything we need, and it comes with a private lake. You just can't beat that. But let's get going on the mailbox. After a half hour of digging, it's in place here. Really do like kind of the rustic look. I actually picked this up on the marketplace for only around $100, which is pretty neat here. But to go along with what I said earlier, there were kids dirt biking on our land. Although I don't mind it, I really want to put up a fence here, so I'm going to have to call up a fence company. We want a fence on at least the front end, that way no one can kind of get on in here. But let's hop back in the Gator. And one thing, guys, with this Gator, I actually had to kind of unbolt the top part so we didn't have any problems with clearance, because when it was on the OBS truck, I thought if we went under a low power line, this could easily take it down, and that would be something we definitely don't want to happen here. But let's kind of get this parked up, and I really want to kind of go check out the lake area as well. I believe it's a freshwater lake, but you are allowed to put boats in it as well. I would put the boat in today, but that is a lot of work here, and I definitely want to dock. let's get the Can-Am fired on up here. Now with this, I do have the latest updated one here. We're full working suspension, which is pretty sweet here, but let's go around. Let's just have some fun here with this. This is a pretty sweet one. I really do like it quite a lot here, but look at that, guys. The house is just so high up, which is pretty sweet here. In the few minutes that I've been here, right about where we are, I think that's where we want the barn, unless we want to put it behind. But where do we even put the barn? We have so much land, I'm just not sure here. But we own all of these woods around the back here, let's see. But I really want to go check out the lake, and then I think that's when we'll call it a day here. It's been a busy day moving. Moving 2 properties is a tough one. Almost thought we were going to go in the water there for a minute, but wow, that is a pretty decent sized lake here. So we'll be able to still have fun with the lake boats. And I did end up selling all of the lake boats except the pontoon boats. So we'll have to buy some more again, but let's head on back over here to the ranch. There we have it, guys. We moved into the new ranch, 100 acres, private lake. I don't think we could get any better here, but hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below what you thought of it. Go check out all of the mods. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one and subscribe for more.